Today was our last day in Bosnia. We would drive back to Sarajevo, about 90 minutes drive, return the car, and get ready for our 6 a.m. flight the next morning. And as anyone who loves to travel will tell you, the last day anywhere is always filled with different emotions. There is this sense of accomplishment for the intellectual gains and newfound knowledge of the place we had just explored, and the warmth of realizing that, on a person-to-person level, we are all the same wherever we are. There is also this sense of pre-nostalgic loss, where you don't know if or when you will ever be back to this place, especially if it is connected with you as Bosnia did with us. But at the same time, there is always a part of you that says it's time to go home, back to familiarity and what we are used to. And that is amplified for me where I start looking forward to getting home and producing videos of the trip, which is something I enjoy doing. This morning was foggy and kind of matched these mixed feelings we had. The road from Travnik to Sarajevo seemed a lot more industrialized than the nature-themed roads we had been driving on for the last few days. There seemed to be factories, businesses, and lots of trucks along the route, which made sense since we were heading towards the capital city. Along the way, we were looking for things to do in Sarajevo that required a car before we gave it back, and settled on the yellow fortress above the old town, which we missed last week when we were here. We also refueled the car one last time before returning it, and shortly afterwards, we were back on the motorway, where the speed limit was back to 130 kilometers per hour, and we had to pay a toll. Eventually, the boring highway ended as we started to enter Sarajevo. Driving into the old town of Sarajevo was definitely interesting, with narrow streets and Bosnian-style sharp turns. We navigated our way to one of the ancient city gates, where we parked, and decided to walk the remaining 500 meters to the Yellow Fortress. Somewhere along the way, however, we missed a turn, and after much more than 500 meters of walking uphill, we found ourselves at the White Fortress. This was also a spot we wanted to see, so we went in and explored. This fortress was given its name based on the color of the paint that once coated its walls. What we see today was mostly built by the Ottoman Empire in the 15th century and further reinforced in the 17th century. Even though there is evidence of a structure there from the 14th century, there were amazing views of the city below. On the walk back, we realized our mistake and this time headed towards the Yellow Fortress. When we got there, however, we were glad we did the White Fortress first, because there wasn't very much here other than some benches with views of the city. We nonetheless enjoyed these views and had some baked snacks we bought on the way down. After walking back down the hill, we took the car and headed for our hotel to drop off our luggage before driving to the airport to return it to the rental agency. Since our flight was early the next morning, we decided to return the car while the agency office was open. At the hotel, there was this cute kitten living in the entrance and was obviously welcomed by the management. We checked in, took our luggage to our room, and enjoyed the view of the city. One thing about a city that is surrounded by hills is that there will be many vantage points to enjoy. We then began our final leg of driving towards the airport, and sure enough, we were there in no time, returned the car with no issues, and were unsuccessful at negotiating a cheaper taxi fare back to the city, so paid the full amount. Since it was only late afternoon and we had a few hours before sunset, we got the taxi to drop us off in the Old Town, where we ended up in a bakery with coffee and dessert. After that rest, we walked a little more and explored the western parts of the old city, which are more European in style, and had a couple of interesting markets where we spent some time. At the end of it, we had a light dinner before taking a taxi back to the hotel. There, we booked a taxi for 4:30 a.m. and went to our room and got our stuff ready for the trip early in the morning. The rest of the trip was routine. The taxi came on time, and we got to the airport on time and caught our flight with memories that will last forever. Our time in Bosnia and Herzegovina was wonderful. We met wonderful people, saw beautiful sights, learned about history and culture, and most of all, felt right at home. Hvala ti, Bosnia Herzegovina. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to see my other videos. Thanks for watching.